See, and usually you learn from someone like as a mentor.
Oh, okay.
Or you just continue your education. You know, Drea's been piercing longer than I have. So, like, there's times, you know, where she'll see something I do on a piercing and, you know, advise me a different way. Or, you know, just...
Like, make it easier for him.
Right.
How is he at doing tragus?
What?
Is he good at doing a tragus?
I fucking kill tragus. Are you kidding me?
He's good at everything. It's just like...
Yeah, it's just updating technique. Because, like, her and I pierce very differently, too. You know, we use different tools, different techniques. And so, like, sometimes it's good to get a different technique. Because you never know whose ear you're going to run into. And you never know what that body might have differently than somebody that you're used to piercing.
And everything can be improved, like whether or not you're really good or not.
Oh, yeah, forever.
Even just having like a fresh set of eyes to look at something.
Sometimes marks are, like, the biggest problem. Like, if you do symmetrical nostrils, you know, where we do one on each side. If you sit there for 20 minutes trying to mark up, you're going to eventually start losing your mind because you're looking at the same thing over and over. So sometimes it's good to have another piercer go, hey, you know, take a look at this for me, and they'll take a look and they'll help you reorient yourself.
Kind of like having someone walk to the back of the room and look at how you hung up a picture on the wall.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not good at that, or don't ask me to do that. People
I'm
make
like a
it look
total
straight.
weirdo about things being symmetrical, and I'll mark something a million times if it doesn't look right.
See, I can't tell. I just cannot tell. I don't know what's wrong with me. People are like, does this look straight? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, it's crooked. I'm like, well, why'd you ask that? Don't ask me. I don't
If you already knew it was
That's why I
crooked,
don't
why'd
do
you
things
ask?
like this. I'm not artistically inclined. I think you have to be a little bit artistic to be able to.
You gotta be a little bit more logical, actually, in the piercing world. Tattoo world, different story. But piercing world, no, I'd say we have to be a little bit more.
It's more technical.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like tattoo artists.
It's almost like geometry, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Spatial reasoning, you know.
Yeah.
I remember
I have
learning geometry. Geometry was harder for me than any of the other maths.
See, I like geometry because at least there was a formula for everything.
Yeah, but I could never remember the formula.
Algebra, there wasn't formulas for all that stuff. It was just like magically get these answers.
See, algebra I could make more sense of.
I actually did well in statistics, which I was shocked. I was so shocked. I got a B in statistics.
Did you know that they teach algebra in 3rd grade now? Yeah. My kids are sitting there like, Miss, what's B?
Like what? Is that
Like B minus 4 equals 4 or something.
But you know,
And
it's a
they're
basic
just like,
algebraic
what?
concept, though.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start with your tragus first, okay? So when I go to line up for that, you're definitely gonna feel a small poke on the skin. I'm gonna line up my receiving tube behind it just so I can catch my needle. I'll have you take a nice big deep breath in for me, and then exhale nice and slow as possible. And as you exhale, I'll do the piercing. By the time the breath's over, hard part's already done. We're sliding the jewelry in. Okay.
Which one are you doing first?
Tragus.
Alright, so do you want me to start? Tell me when you want me to start my story.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. I'm still doing my lineup. Let me put on
Just so y'all know, it's a weird story, so, you know.
my little drape that I was
She's
telling
all
you about.
prepared this time.
I'm prepared.
Last time I was so mad. I was like, why aren't you talking?
Because
You normally
paid
always
a lot
talk.
of
Turn your head
time
that
to
way
watch
for me,
you
please.
talk
Thank
to
you.
them.
All right, we're sliding this
When
guy
I'm paid,
on.
I don't want people talking to me.
You want to know who's really good at stories is Drea here. She has all sorts of stories every day for me, and tell you what, never get bored.
People come in with pretty decent stories.
I hate bad storytellers is the thing. It's like when you break up a story 7,000 times, it's like, dude, just...
I'm a pretty good storyteller. Also,
That's
I'm
me.
ADHD, so sometimes I'll have
Side stories to go within
Right.
the story.
Well, that's fine. It's when, like I said, when you're not getting to the point of the original story, and I don't know where I'm at anymore, then we have problems.
Like you forgot what the original.
Right, exactly.
Don't worry, I'm okay. I might not be as good as Trey.
Yeah, no, that's me. I'm the one who's like, what was I talking about again? Why did I start talking
See,
about
I'm
this?
prepared. I prepared it in my head. I'm prepared to tell the story.
You've organized it and everything.
It's I don't know.
It's something.
I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to lube up my needle real quick, and then we will get started. See if I can grab it. There we go.
Did you see this earlier?
What's that?
This.
Yeah. absolutely terrible. Yeah, drives me nuts when people decide to. That's like indicative of a gun piercing or just really bad needle drag.
Really, really bad shop in Eau Claire. That,
Oh, yeah.
My friend Willow that pierces up there
Mm-hmm.
had like multiple talks with these people, and they just refuse to do anything differently.
Gotcha. All right, nice big deep breath in for me, and exhale nice and
Should I
slow.
start talking, Marie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
good. I'm
found
sliding.
so what started happening is we found a rat in our backyard. It was dead. It was
Piercing's
super
done.
dead. I stepped on it.
Yeah.
So I know it's dead. It flies around it. It was probably 6 inches, not including the tail. Like this thing was ginormous. And it was either killed by our terrier, you know, Stu, or a really mean 11-year-old cat who can still catch stuff somehow, but he's just
That's not bad all the cat. They usually live to be like at least 18.
All right,
Really?
you're gonna feel a little bit of sliding now, okay?
He's
It's
an
gonna be the
outdoor
taper.
cat. He's like kind of feral. So 11, we're surprised.
Little
he's
sliding,
11.
boom,
But we try to bring him in the house. He just won't have it. So
perfect.
we find it in the yard. I yell for Elizabeth because I don't know what to do with it. And so she put a metal bucket over it and was like, all right, we'll make Jake clean it up, our brother. Clean it up when he comes tomorrow because he's the man of the house, right? So he can deal with that, not us. So I had him go out there about like 11:30 the next night. The bucket's in the exact same place, hasn't been moved, not touched at all. Lifts it up, minus 3 tufts of fur. That rat is gone. Tell me where that rat went because I do not know.
Boom. All right, jewelry is in there.
We think either
Is
a
it
raccoon came and ate it,
Hmm?
or a
Is it
snake
staying
came
there?
and ate it.
Oh, yeah.
We have no idea.
Don't move though. We gotta
But
make sure and drop
we
that
were
off.
like,
I was just about to be like, there's no snakes, but I'm like, wait, we're in Texas.
Yeah, we're in Texas. There's like 4 different
It was
kinds.
probably snake, realistically, because
Yeah.
raccoons don't really eat dead stuff like that.
They actually eat dead rats and dead mice. I googled it.
What?
Yeah, as long as they're already dead, they won't kill them themselves, but they'll find them and eat them. Like they're
Ugh.
they're trash animals, so they'll eat whatever like.
And like, usually raccoons will go for like trash cans and
Yeah.
stuff first. 'Cause
Well, they can't get in any of our trash cans because the city gave us like the really tall ones, so they can't. I don't think they can get into them as easily as like the people who have lids and stuff, you
Yeah.
know. And so, I mean, I hope it's not a snake, but I've seen raccoons in our yard. Like I saw one the other day climb up our fence and lift himself onto our roof using his hands, and he was like real fat. So I know he's been eating well, right? So they're omnivores. They eat like frogs.
I watched one, actually it was a squirrel that I watched it. I lived in Milwaukee for a
You
long
feel a little
time, and
pressure as I get this guy closed.
we had like garbage bins next to the
Boom.
side of the house and part of our porch wrapped around, so you could actually like see
The
the garbage
raccoons.
cans
Yeah.
from there.
Perfect.
And I was looking out the
All
window.
right, we got one done. Just gonna go ahead and do the other one, okay?
Coffee or whatever.
Other one's gonna be a little bit quicker, a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Pops up out of the garbage
That's why I was
can with
excited
half
for
of
doing
the
the
dog
turkeys
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Like the wrappers.
Also, because I saw
And
some
then, like,
girl
eating a cheeseburger,
get
and I was
hurt
like,
both of the same things
Yeah, they
done,
eat
and he
weird
did
stuff.
he likes furs.
There's one
And
on
the
campus
kid
I have a
was
video
eating
where
her
they
heels
love
killing
Green
her.
Cheerios.
He's
So if
gonna
you
put
have
all
Green
his pressure
Cheerios,
on her heel,
it
so
like
he's
came up to
messing
me
with the
and
tragus.
grabbed it like shoved
It's
it in, like,
it's
right
more
now.
just
It's
the
so
transfer of the
cute.
tragus since it takes longer. It's a little bit more uncomfortable because obviously your adrenaline's like, let's finish this up, let's get this done, you know?
As long as I get a snack, I guess you can pet me. Like,
There's this chick that I follow on Instagram that lives in New York.
Uh-huh.
And,
I hear
she
the
always
New York
puts up
squirrels
little
are just a
videos of
different
her,
kind of
like
squirrel.
feeding squirrels.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and line up now, okay?
Yeah, I hear the New York squirrels are just different from the squirrels in Texas. I don't know how that's possible.
All right, big deep breath in for me,
Really?
and exhale nice and slow. Bingo, you're done.
Man, already?
It's even like Wisconsin squirrels.
Second Pearson, yep.
Color. And then once down here, more brown.
Yeah, we had a black squirrel on our campus once for like a long time. And I'm like, why are you so dark?
I
Because
mean, there's different color squirrels. There's ones that are like the color of your purse.
that was her first, but yeah. There's ones that are like,
Sliding,
we saw a
boom.
striped one.
Needle is clear. We're just gonna slide that taper all the way in real quick.
Like
There we go.
gold with like black stripes. Don't know how that's possible.
All right, chill out for just one moment. I'm gonna drop my needle off, put your last piece of jewelry in, and then you are done.
What I want to.
Except for the paying.
That's what you saw, remember?
Yes, and pictures. I'm gonna grab some pictures if that's okay with
I
you.
saw a squirrel holding another squirrel's tail in its mouth. It was like running, and I'm like, oh.
Apparently, that's what they do when they win a fight. They like take the tail of another. I don't know.
Sliding, boom. All right,
Squirrels are weird.
clear.
They're cute. Apparently, there are some parts of the country that don't even have squirrels. They have chipmunks, but not squirrels.
Oh my
They're
goodness,
precious.
that's so cute.
They're so
Oh, sliding boom. There you go.
Aw.
Alright.
Just like how the possums here.
Let me just clean you up real quick,
terrifying, but the
and then you're all
possums
done,
in
okay?
Australia are
How
so
bloody?
cute.
Not bad at all. Little drops here and there.
See, I'm awesome. I like the really fat ones, like the ones that live near somewhere that get fat. There was a news story in England that they had to stop, they had to like ban people littering within like a 50-foot radius of this fast food building because people were dropping their french fries and the squirrels were getting so fat they couldn't climb trees because they go over and steal the french fries and eat them like every day, and so they had to ban people from like throwing the trash in the ground. Yeah. Did you see the picture of the Australian possum?
Oh
He got
man, I
into a
think you're gonna be
bakery
pretty
and ate a
stoked
bunch
about
of-
these.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about them. I'll tell you what, it looks like I knew what I was doing. Go ahead and sit up nice and slowly for me. Make sure you're feeling okay.
Resident squirrel at the park I went to with my son in Florida a lot.
And if you are, check it out. Make sure it's all worth it.
Seriously?
I'm
You look
actually
great, though.
smaller now than I was beforehand.
Wow. You look amazing.
It's like baby lipo. Your body actually liquefies your body fat and it puts it into the breast milk.
So just keep pumping until you keep on swollen.
And yours was 10 until he was 2.5.
That's actually really good for them.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I also feel like do it like way too
He didn't
long.
do it like all day or anything, but like before he would lay down to take a nap, he still nursed or something to go to
Go ahead
bed.
and check them out. Make sure it was all worth
Well,
it.
like in
I was
Asia,
waiting
it's
till
actually
you
the-
No, yeah, you're all good.
Go ahead, get up.
That's too old. Like when they
Yeah,
know
that's weird.
what's going on.
Well, okay. I got to the point where I had to just stop because
That's good.
he would fight me and like he'd fall asleep and then like bite down
Yeah.
or like try to pull my shirt down.
Look good?